What's up, everybody? It's WiseGuyBets here, coming to you with some DFS picks for 5/13/2021. We're going to look at the main slate for DraftKings, where we have 6 games. We're going to use Draft Dashboard as the tool we use to quickly get a gauge on the best players for tonight. Let's look at the pitcher position. For the pitcher, we're going to look at Zach for Cleveland. He has 31 strikeouts on the year. His projection for tonight is 14.9. In his last 3 games, he's had 16, 24, and 30. I think he has a pretty good matchup tonight against Seattle. He is on the road, though. He's facing 6 righties and 2 lefties. His on-base percentage against righties is .603. He hasn't faced Seattle, so it's his first time facing Seattle. I want to give him the advantage because of that, and I like what he's done in the last 3 games: 16, 24, and 30. His price on DraftKings is $8,300. Let's look at the catcher position. We're going to look at Nunez for Colorado. His projection for the night is 7.3. He has 5 home runs on the season. He had 0 in his last game. I like players coming off of 0. They usually bounce back coming off of 0. Prior to that, he had 11 and 5 in his previous games. Against Cincinnati, he has not faced Cincinnati. He has not faced the Cincinnati pitcher. So the over-under in this game is 11. I like that. It's going to be some runs scored. He's in home. So at our catcher position tonight, we're looking at Dom Nunez. Let's look at the first base position. At first base, we're looking at Matt Olsen. His projection for the night is 8.1 fantasy points. He has 8 home runs on the season. He's batting .267. His average fantasy points in 32 games is 9. Over his last 3, he has 5, 9, and 14. He is 3 for 8 against the Boston pitcher with 1 home run. Mr. Olsen is someone I'm looking to get in my lineup tonight. In the last 5 games against Boston, he's 19 for 17, 9, and 14. And they are on the road in Boston. Let's look at the second base position. We're going to look at Nick Senzel. His projection for the night is 7.5. He has 1 home run. In his last 3 games, he's had 16, 11, and 2 fantasy points. He's 2 for 2 against his pitcher. So he's obviously had some success against him. And that's one of the reasons I want to get him in the lineup, because he's had success against the Colorado pitcher. So Nick Senzel is someone we're looking to get in the lineup tonight at second baseman. He may start at outfield. We don't know yet. But Mr. Senzel is someone we want to get in the lineup. He's also batting 5th. Let's look at the third base position. Third baseman, we're looking at Ryan McMahon. He is projected 8.8 fantasy points for tonight. He has 8 home runs on the year, which is pretty good. He's batting .264. In his last 3 games, 3, 0, and 14 fantasy points. He's 0-2 against Mr. Costello. Again, this game has 11 run over and under. I like that. The books expect them to get out and score some runs, and so do I. In his last 5 games against Cincinnati, he's had 6, 26, 9, 2, and 10. And in his last game, he had 14 fantasy points. So Ryan is someone we want to get in our lineups today at third base. look at the shortstop position. Shortstop position, we're looking at Xander Bogaerts. His projection is 8.3 for the night with 7 home runs. He's in his last 3 games, he's had 7, 2, and 2. So you want to see something out of him tonight. You want to see a little bit more than that from him tonight. Against this pitcher, he's 4 for 9. He's batting .444 against this pitcher. That's one of the reasons I want to get him in the lineup. He has great success against the opening pitcher. The over-under on this game is 9 runs. And you're hoping this pitcher matchup kind of works out. I think it will. He needs a bounce back game. He's had in his previous 5 games against Oakland, he's had 9, 16, 2, 2, and 2 fantasy points. In his last game, he had 2. So I expect a little bit more out of him today because he's had great success against this pitcher. 4 for 9. Expect him to get on base and hopefully can get around and score a couple runs. I mean, their projection is 8.3 for today. I can see that being around 12 to 10 fantasy points for Mr. Bogaerts today. So at shortstop, that's someone who we want to get in the lineup. Let's look at the outfield. Outfield, we're looking at Mr. Tapia for Colorado. His projection is 8.2, 4 home runs. His last 3 games, he's had 3, 9, and 8. Against this pitcher, he's batting .571. He's 4 for 7. 1 single, 1 double, 1 triple, 1 home run. He's getting an average of 3.7 at-bats per game, so hopefully he gets 4 at-bats this game. I'm pretty sure out of the 4 at-bats this game, he's going to get 1 or 2 hits. And hopefully they're extra base hits. He's batting first in the lineup. The over-under is 11.5. You're looking at 4 to 5 at-bats, I think, if things go correctly the way in this game. And he's only 3,900 on DraftKings. He's definitely someone I want to get in my lineup in my tournaments and possibly even my cash lineups, but definitely tournament. That's a value play that you can put in your lineups. So, hey, those are my picks for today. Until the next video, peace.